Another part of the demonstration is also to show what the stream-based LiveView desktop can do. So as part of this demonstration, what we've created is two different dashboards. One that focus mainly on the buses, the current location and the speed specifically of the buses. And we are showing right now two views. The first one is at the top, a table showing in real time the load of the buses, the current GPS coordinate of the buses and the calculated speed. We're also showing the load status of those buses. With this information, we are rendering at the bottom part a tree view of all the bus speed. So the higher the speed, the higher the square will be, right? So currently we are sorting based on the service ID. Then we're sorting by route. So you can see that the first part is downtown, going downtown, and the second one is going off the other side. And the last box inside is the license plate. So each box represents a bus. And the bigger the box, the bigger the speed, right? So you can see what we've created as well is a scale from 0 to 120 kilometer per hour, and which means that if we got a bus going above around the 60-70 mark, we will get this in a red color. We could simply create alerting every time a bus drives above the limit and potentially send an alert to another system that will flag that and record that as an offense for the bus driver. Or we could just use that for analytics later on. The second part of the dashboard is the passenger view. So similar to what we were showing before in terms of the bus load, we have a similar view in terms of a tree map which shows the bus service, then the route, and finally each rectangle represents a bus. In this case we can see that we got a scale from no passenger to 151, which is currently the maximum load of all the buses, and you can see that we got a lot of buses currently on the 506 route which are full, and we got also a few on the 502, a little bit less, only one or two in the 333, and that's changing in real time. And finally the M52 got two. This is quite interesting because you can see that, for example, the 506 got in general more buses, and overall maybe less than half are full. But if you look at the M52, you only got two buses and both of them are full. So the way we represent that is simply we can have a similar representation based on the load status, right? Which tell us how many buses are currently full, how many are currently sitting available or standing only. And if you look at the M52, we can see that all of them are full. A representation sorting by number of buses and by load status. We could have also another graph that shows us based on the percentage, which means the M52 will be highlighted as being 100% of the buses being full, and therefore we need to put more attention. One of these could be potentially that we could trigger an action to dispatch another bus on the M52 because we know that the next bus is only in half an hour, but there's a lot of passengers that's going to be waiting for that.